What's up, guys? So I thought I should talk about living in a just negative life. If it includes friends, family, environment, work, how to deal with it. Right now, I'm living all that. I was living with my negative job. That's why I did leave it. And believe me, it wasn't easy, but I wasn't happy. My boss was a dick. I was putting in a lot of work and, just being... they seemed like they were doing me a favor by giving me a minimum wage job, but they were treating me like complete crap, dude. So I said, you know what, I don't need this. I know I'm a good worker, I know I'm a hard worker, and I left. Dealing with a negative parent, my mom is negative. She does tell me some really messed up stuff that it still surprises me to this day. And the thing that kind of irritates me is she does treat me differently when my older brother's here or her family. She does treat me nicer, and that does agitate me, because it's like, why can't you treat me like that when we're by ourselves? Like, why do you have to belittle me like when it's just you and me? But this is what I've learned. You're never gonna change your parents, your negative parent. That's who they are, and they never will change. So don't expect it. Don't live your life to please your parents. Live your life to make yourself happy. That's the only way you're gonna find happiness. Believe me, I learned the hard way by making somebody my priority. Dude, I sacrificed everything for them, my whole life, school, everything, and it still wasn't enough for them. So always take care of yourself first before anybody else. That's the hugest lesson I ever learned. I'm putting myself before anybody. I'm never, ever sacrificing my life for another person ever again. If you want to be with me, cool. If you want to support me, cool. But I don't expect you to sacrifice anything to make time for me, and vice versa. Anyways, that's a whole different subject. Living in a negative environment, I limit myself to going out in the streets because, it's just so messed up here, dude. Relationships are jacked up. A lot of negative people live here, dude. I noticed that as well. And even with your friends, the ones that you can cut off completely. If you can't cut them off, limit your time. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I've had people tell me some really jacked up stuff since I moved over here. I've been bettering myself, bettering my life. I posted a video of me benching 295, 2 reps on my Instagram. And I was shocked that somebody who I thought was my friend, like, straight up said some really jacked up stuff to me. And, words only have the power if you give it to them. I kind of agree, but sometimes somebody will say like some really messed up stuff, and it's kind of hard not to give it power. It's like some low blow stuff, man. Like, I don't want to say what he said because that's not the point. It's whenever somebody verbally abuses you, you have to learn the reason they're doing that is to make themselves feel better, because their life is fucking crap. So they feel better by putting somebody else down to make themselves feel better, dude. So it is hard. I won't lie to you. Don't let it get you down though. Like, okay, it might get you every now and then, but pick yourself up. As long as you keep picking yourself up. It did affect me, but honestly, like an hour or two later, I used it as fuel. I was like, you know what, dude? I'm gonna prove you wrong. I bit my tongue. Don't ever stoop to another level. Just because somebody's running their mouth, don't run your mouth as well. Choose your actions over words. Actions speak way louder than words. I have somebody else too who's like straight up talking smack, saying they're gonna do better than me, but yet they're not taking any action. They're not proving it. So that's the difference. I noticed that as well too. Don't just talk about it, be about it, dude. So if you're gonna say you're gonna do something, make sure you do it. That's why I don't really like running my mouth like I'm gonna do this. That's why like I'm doing baby steps. Like right now, I know my #1 objective is to get a steady job, and I'm putting in work. I already applied at 8 different places. Friday I already took an exam for a supervisor position. I got a phone call today in the morning for another interview for another supervisor position somewhere else. So I am putting work. I'm getting, I'm trying to be patient and stuff, but again, other subject. So when you're dealing with all this negativity, you have to let it not affect you. Limit your time with those people in that environment if you can't cut it off completely, but surround yourself with positivity as well, because negativity will bring you down, but positivity will bring you up as well. And what do I mean by that? The reason I've gotten so far at the gym, I met other people who are working out. Like, you notice when you go to the gym who's actually putting in work and then who's just half-assing it. And it feels great too, dude. I'm able to build up my confidence again. I feel better because, I just went to the gym. I'm working out. I'm making progress. I'm making bench. And I have like people telling me, you know, that I inspire them. And I'm like, you know, like, it hit me. And, you know, I feel like I'm not happy where I'm at right now, but to have somebody tell me that, you know, it meant a lot. And that's why I like working out, because I can put in the work and I get the results, and it's not something you can buy. It's something you have to put your time, your dedication, your effort, and your willpower in it. So it does feel good when, you know, people tell you that and they notice that. And again, I have people trying to put me down as well too. They're telling me the reason why I'm doing it is because of X, Y, and Z, and it's some really messed up stuff. And again, I don't focus on the negativity, I focus on the positive. So I don't talk to those people. I talk to the people who, you know, tell me I inspire them, and then, you know, sometimes they want help. I got no problem, dude. You know, what you're trying to do, I can help you out. I don't have much, but with my limited resources, I'll try to do what I can. And I surround myself with those type of people, and I work out with those type of people. I just talk to those type of people. You know, if you want to aspire to be anything, entrepreneur, you know, want to succeed in life, you want to go travel, find other people with the same mentality. And both of you, all of you, just work and boost one another, dude. Just support one another, and it's helped out a lot. Like, I felt like right now too, that's what I needed, because I was working out, but honestly I feel like I wasn't giving it 100%. You have to talk to people. You have to come out of that show. You have to break out of that show to talk. Don't be afraid to talk to strangers. Because I'll be at the gym. Let me give you a small example. My hands were slippery. You know, I needed chalk. I saw the guys next to me that they had chalk. So I just go up to them, like, hey man, is it cool if I borrow some chalk? They're like, yeah man. And I just start talking to them. Oh, I'm Oscar. He's like, oh, I'm so-and-so. I'm like, oh, so what are you guys doing? Blah, 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 blah. I just get their, you know, their Instagrams. I'm like, hey, you know, is it cool if I add their Instagram? They go, yeah. And then, you know, I'll message them, hey dude, you know, good progress, keep it up, and just stuff like that, man. But it is hard, especially if you're living in such a negative environment where they keep abusing you every single day. It's hard not to believe in it. But it's, focus yourself, you know, on nothing but positivity. You do have to make time for that positive effect, though. You do have to tell yourself too. Like recently, I'm like, you know, I've had no confidence. I've been going to the gym. I haven't been feeling better, and I keep telling myself it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. Right now, I'm dealing with such a financial crisis that, you know, I was almost breaking down. And I tell myself, all right, come on, you're putting in the work. You're doing this. Be patient. It's gonna pay off. You're a hard worker. Don't let it get to you. You're better than this. Come on, man. You know, do it. People, dude, I have people laughing at how I couldn't keep my marriage together. I have people laughing at me, thinking that I made progress, but still calling me a fucking fat bitch. I have people laughing at me for moving back in with my parents, almost already at 30 years old. I have people laughing at me that I don't have a full-time job. Believe me, it's hard. It hurts. You know, I don't even have my own mother that believes in me. Like, that hurts the most. But it's, you have to accept things the way they are, man. It's the only way you're gonna be able to move on, dude. And it is work, it is practice to not let that get to you. But once you get to that level, man, where you just don't care what anybody says, this is how I do it. Everybody's running their mouth right now. I'm putting in the work, you know, in the background, behind the scenes, where I'm not really telling a lot of people. So I'm holding up my tongue, you know, I'm biting it. And I'm just like, okay, bro, run your mouth. You know, we'll see who ends up where in 3 months, 6 months, in a year. Let's see where I end up. Let's see where you end up 5 years from now. I'm looking at the macro. They're just looking at the micro. So that's another thing too, man. Just keep putting in the work. It is patience. It is time. Believe me, it is hard, dude. But nobody's going to give you anything. You have to put in the work, dude. Just the only way you're going to be able to get anything. A lot of people expect things to be given to them, but that's not the way life works. The reason I left is because I want my happiness. I was tired of being unhappy, and then after that situation happened, you know, I could no longer trust a person. I don't want to be in a messed up relationship where I have to constantly text you where you at, send me a photo, check your GPS. Like, that's psycho stuff. I don't want to be in that. So right now, like, I'm in one lane, I'm focusing on me and myself. All of that white noise, I'm ignoring it. Just focus on myself, positivity, what do I have to do, put in the work, and, you know, all that. And just talking to you guys for all the support and the stories that you guys, you know, gave me. And I appreciate it, because a lot of the stories you guys shared, it opened up my eyes. I was like, you know what? I'm already thinking like 3 to 5 years from now. That's good, but let's think about what I can do in the present. So I did tone it down. I did lower it down. I took time off. I dropped my classes. I dropped my second job. I'm only working part-time, because honestly, I needed that time to heal about with what happened. I wasn't healing. I wasn't accepting it, you know, and I do feel a lot better now. I feel like I finally have closure. You know, I know the reason why, you know, what happened, and the reason what I need to do to move on, and that's what I'm doing. And first things first, baby steps, stable job. That's my number one, and I recommend that to everybody. If you're not happy, think why. What do I want in life? What do I need? What do I want to do? You know, what makes me happy? What's my passion? It is a lot of questions. I'm not telling you to figure all this within the 24 hours. This might take months, even years, dude, but it's something you can keep talking, learn yourself. If you don't even know, dude, just go to podcasts, listen to stuff, man. You know, if you're young, dude, you don't know what to do, just go to college, take your general ed. I'm telling you, it helps out so much when you talk to different people in the world. The reason I love going up north where San Jose is at, there's people my age with such a drive and ambition and dreams and goals. I love talking to those type of people, because here where I live, people my age, they're already married, have 3 kids. They don't even think about even living, going out the city. This is their world, unfortunately, just this city. And they're, you know, some already, oh, I already have to be married, I already have to have kids. It's like, bro, chill. Like, why? Because that's the norm around here? No, man. Go to cities, go to states, go explore. It's a whole different world out there, man. Go explore it. Find out for yourself. See what you want. You have to try things out. Don't let fear stop you from doing anything. People fear change. Don't be afraid of change. How are you supposed to grow if you don't go through all this stuff? For me, problems are always arising. At this point, I just accepted it, and that's why people get comfortable, because they don't want to deal with any adversities or any problems. But now, dude, I'm so good at solving problems. Yeah, I'm dealing with a lot of stress and everything, but I'm like, all right, this is what I got to do. This is what I have to do. I can't do this until this. I've done that. All I got to do is be patient. Like, dude, believe me, it's a lot of work, but just keep going, man. Avoid all that negativity. Surround yourself with positivity. Just keep going one day at a time, bro. It will get better. I am doing better. Like I said, I want to use my life as an example, hopefully to be able to tell people whatever they're going through. I'm like, dude, look at my situation, man. You know, I had to start from scratch, but I'm motivated. You know, I want to prove people, doesn't matter where I go. What matters is who you are, you know, the strength of your heart, your willpower to keep going on, and you can make it anywhere. That's what I want to motivate people to do. That's why I'm doing this. So anyways, I've been talking too much ranting. Appreciate you guys watching, man. See you guys later. Peace.